Hey everyone, it's Dave with Crackberry.com. We're here with Chris. He's with Cortado, and he has some new information to tell us about their product. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, we're here at WES showing our latest version of Cortado Corporate Server. It's version 5. Major improvement is now that you can basically have access to your files, print them, fax them, email them independently on what mobile platform you're using. BlackBerry for BAS, BlackBerry for Biz, Android phone or iPhone, iPod. Doesn't matter what mobile platform you got, you get access to your files, to your folders, to your databases directly with our software.
Sounds good. Let's see what kind of demo you got for us.
Sure. I got a BlackBerry here. On the BlackBerry we see the Cortado Explorer icon. I open this one up. I now have access to my local drives, which are SD card here, my home drives or online drives like WebDAV connections. And home drives show me all the drives I got in my office. In this case it's an X drive, that's how we named it. And the Cortado server, which sits behind the firewall in our environment, now gives back a list of all the files and folders we got accessible to me. All I got to do is now select the file, and I get lots of options. I can open it, I can print it, fax, export, send as email, and then do some basic file operations: cut, copy, rename, delete. All this nice stuff you would usually do from your desktop PC, but without having to turn on a laptop and doing that. So let's say we just want to open a file here. I think there was a PowerPoint. It takes a few seconds. The server prepares the document, and then it shows here on the BlackBerry. There we go. Now I can look through that file, I can decide, yep, that's the one I need, that's the one I wanted to show or to print. And I can, for example, select print now. I can select network printers, which are pre-configured in my network. I can do an AD search, for example. I can search for the printers based on location, based on driver or quality. Or I can go back, and I think it's the more exciting part, go to local printers, and then print to any Bluetooth or Wi-Fi printer that's around me right now. So I could go to your office, for example. I can browse for all the printers there, enter the IP address, automatically find it. The server automatically installs the driver for that printer, generates the print job, sends it back highly compressed to my BlackBerry device, and then to whatever printer is around me. That's what you see right now here. The document is being prepared right now on the server side, and it will change into receiving data in a few seconds, and then it goes off to the printer. This time the printer is disconnected here, I guess. We can also show you the same from the... Where's my iPod? There we go. From the iPod platform, same idea. Connect to our wireless network here. Again, we got an icon here for the Cortado Explorer. I click on this one. I then select my workplace, which are the folders and files I got accessible to me. I get a list of all the documents that are available there right now. And I can do basically the same things. I could print it, send it as email, I can copy it, rename it. This because I want to print it, because I want to show you how to automatically find the printers around our local network here. So it's now browsing the local network that we're connected with for all printers. And it finds 3. The Samsung is the one in our booth here. So I just select print. And it's the same procedure, just a different device. The server creates the print job, sends it back highly compressed. It's decompressed here, and then handed off to our printer over there. There should be something coming out in a second.
There it is.
So I could have done that here, which is obviously a controlled environment, but I can also do that at your office. I can go to any customer, for example, and perform exactly the same operations. What I think is very useful about this is when I'm sitting at the airport waiting for my plane, or I'm in a taxi or on my way to the hotel, and I get an email from a customer, from a coworker saying, I need this now, I need this price, I need this specs, or can you send me this? I don't have to turn on my laptop, connect to the internet, open a VPN, get to the file, download it, send it by email. All I got to do is I get my BlackBerry out, I select the file I need, I say send as email, and it's being sent, or I say fax, and it's being faxed to the customer. So I'm a lot more flexible, and I can also use a lot more of my downtime. Sitting at the airport waiting, well, I can actually go through my files. I can actually coordinate with other coworkers what to do. They can actually have a database they maintain, let's say a sales database. I fly to Europe, 16 hours offline, I go back online, I print that database, and it will be exactly the status what it was at that time I printed. If I would have copied that file and then flew 16 hours, the data would be 16 hours old. So you have really direct access, real-time access, and you're completely mobile from any device you like.
Very good. And how much does the service cost, and when can people expect to get it?
The service called Cortado Workplace is free of charge. You get 1 gigabyte storage space and full printing capabilities, full file print capabilities. For the in-house solution, it's the Cortado corporate server, and there's a base license for the server, and then there's a user license for how many users you need. It's roughly $1,000 for the server, including 10 users, and then each additional user costs a few dollars on top of that.
So for a personal user that wants to put their files on your server, it's free with a gigabyte of service.
If you want to go, you can go to cortado.com/WPL and basically download the client, and you can use it right away. There's nothing involved in that. Just the email address to register, and that's it.
And then it'll allow me to find Wi-Fi printers or whatnot.
It allows you to find Wi-Fi printers, exactly. If you need the extra security or the extra storage space or whatever, or access to your in-house folders files, then you can go with the corporate version. But for the normal users, for small businesses, they can go online and do it right there.
Now, what was the website again for it?
Let me get your flyer. That might be easier. The website is www.cortado.mobile.wpl.
There it is, folks. All right, Chris, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.